It looks like Samsung has finally had enough of all the leaks surrounding its upcoming devices, and they're taking some serious steps to tighten things up. After reportedly firing employees for leaking details about the new Galaxy S25 series, the company seems committed to cracking down on any future leaks that might spoil the surprise. The upcoming Galaxy S25 lineup has practically been completely spoiled for consumers, with practically every detail about the devices already out in the wild. From the sleek, rounded edges of the Galaxy S25 Ultra to leaked color options, RAM configurations, and storage details, we even have actual images of the Galaxy S25 Plus floating around. And as if that wasn't enough, there's even a leaked video of the Galaxy S25 Ultra doing the rounds. It's clear that there's no shortage of info making its way to the public ahead of the official launch. Some might argue that these leaks are actually beneficial, generating a ton of buzz and hype for Samsung ahead of the big reveal. After all, if consumers are already getting excited, it could drive more interest in the phone when it's officially launched. But Samsung seems to think otherwise. Reports suggest that leaks might actually hurt the company, particularly because they can affect stock prices if consumers start reacting prematurely to unreleased devices. So, in an effort to tighten up security, it seems Samsung is going all in with their crackdown. In fact, some are questioning whether firing employees over the Galaxy S25 Plus leak was a bit too extreme. But from what we're hearing, this is just the beginning. Samsung has plans for even more mass layoffs before the year ends, and they're not stopping at just firing staff. The company is seriously beefing up its internal security to prevent any future leaks. The real question is, will these heavy-handed measures really work? While the layoffs and security upgrades are meant to address the problem, we don't yet know just how drastic these changes will be. It's possible that even renowned industry tipsters like Rev, Ice Universe, and others could feel the impact of Samsung's new approach. As the Galaxy S25 launch date approaches, with a rumored official unveiling on January 22, 2025, we're still seeing more and more rumors about the specs, pricing, and release dates. Based on the latest leaks, it looks like pre-orders for the S25 series will be available until Monday, February 3, and the devices will finally be available in stores on Friday, February 7, for Korea at least, though other regions might have different release dates. So, if you're waiting for the next big Samsung phone, make sure to stay tuned because it's almost here. Alright, folks, let's dive into the full specs, design details, and expected pricing of the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S25 series to help you figure out which one might be your next smartphone. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any updates. We've got a lot to cover. First up, the standard Galaxy S25. The Galaxy S25 is set to rock a 6.36-inch dynamic AMOLED display. This screen isn't just pretty to look at, it promises improvements in brightness and color accuracy that will really make your content pop. You'll get a 120Hz refresh rate along with HDR10 Plus support and a sharp resolution of 1080 by 2340. Plus, it's all protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. So, durability is key. For selfies, you've got a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera up front, while the rear features a triple camera setup, including wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto lenses. The exact sensors are still under wraps, but we can expect some solid photography capabilities. Under the hood, the S25 will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 in the US, while global models will have the Exynos 2500 or MediaTek chipsets. You can choose between 12 gigs of RAM and storage options, ranging from 128 gigs up to 1 terabyte, all using speedy UFS 4 technology. This beauty is equipped with a 4100 mAh battery that supports 45-watt fast charging. And yes, it'll come with all the modern connectivity options you need: 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband support. It's launching with One UI 7 based on Android 15, and is expected to hit shelves starting at around $800 in January 2025. Next up, the Galaxy S25 Plus. Moving on to the Galaxy S25 Plus, this model features a larger 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display with the same fantastic brightness and color improvements. You'll also enjoy a 120Hz refresh rate with HDR10 Plus and a resolution of 1440 by 3120, all wrapped up in Gorilla Glass Victus 3 for extra protection. Selfie lovers will still get that 12-megapixel punch-hole camera and the rear camera setup mirrors the S25 with wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto lenses, though we're still waiting on specifics for the sensors. This one's also powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 in the US and Exynos 2500 or MediaTek chipsets globally. You'll get 12 gigs of RAM with storage options of 256 or 512 gigs, again using UFS 4 technology. The battery gets a boost to 4,900 mAh battery that supports 45-watt fast charging, and all the connectivity goodies like 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband support. It's launching with One UI 7 on Android 15 and is expected to start around $1,100 in January 2025. Now, let's talk about the star of the show, the Galaxy S25 Ultra. This powerhouse will feature a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED display with the same stellar improvements in brightness and color accuracy. It also boasts a 120Hz refresh rate, HDR10+, and a stunning resolution of 1440 by 3120, all shielded by Gorilla Glass Armor 2. For selfies, we're expecting a 12-megapixel camera, with some exciting rumors hinting at it possibly being the first S-series phone to have an under-panel camera. On the rear, you'll get a quad camera setup that includes wide, ultra-wide, telephoto, and a periscope lens. Again, specific sensors are yet to be revealed, but we might get a new 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens. This flagship will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 across all regions, and will come with 12 gigs of RAM. And this time, you might also get to see a new 16 gigs variant and storage options of up to a whopping 1 terabyte, all utilizing UFS 4 technology. The battery here is a robust 5,000 mAh battery that supports 45-watt fast charging. As with its siblings, it will support 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband, and it's set to launch with One UI 7 based on Android 15. The starting price? Expect around $1,300 in January 2025. Overall, the Galaxy S25 series looks promising, with some familiar elements from its predecessor, but also exciting enhancements, especially with the Ultra model. The exclusive Snapdragon release means we should see some solid performance improvements across the board. The new design of the S25 Ultra is a refreshing change, especially since previous models had a similar look for a while. Plus, there's a lot of focus on AI, with the collaboration between Samsung and Google, which means we can expect some cool new features at launch. While those of you rocking an S24 might not feel the urge to rush out and upgrade, anyone with an older S model or those considering their first Samsung phone will find these devices very appealing. The launch is still a bit away, but we can expect plenty more leaks as January approaches, and I'll be here to share them as soon as they pop up. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.